4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, welcome to the Point of View, everybody. It's your boy DDE80, aka Mike D, aka 13 Wonder of the World. Got so many aliases. But happy Sunday to you all. On this Sunday, we are in the 10th day of November of 2024 at 11:58. It's about to be 12 o'clock and it's almost time for NFL, ladies and gentlemen, as well as we see NCAA basketball has started back, as well as the NBA is going to be hitting the scene today as well. Shout out to the Point Place family. Shout out to Bobby Reezy. Shout out to M Breezy. Shout out to Naya, my sister. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Point of View here on Podbeam on this day. Man, tomorrow I'm going to go back over the wrestling reviews about what I saw on SmackDown as well as on AEW Collision last night. But today I'm going to strictly talk about sports. A lot of teams yesterday that was in college football that were ranked lost to unranked teams. Iowa State was 17, as well as Georgia. They also lost as well. This is the second loss of Georgia's season. I don't know if they made the rankings yet. I haven't looked if they did, but I know that they're going to be dipping. I think LSU is going to dip as well after they played horrible yesterday to Alabama. And so we'll see what happens in the rankings as college football is starting to make a starting to wind up for the bowl eligible games and as well as the college playoffs. Oh man. Is everybody ready for some football today? Because I am too. Yeah, I'm ready for some football as well today as well. Let me go through the schedule of games. We saw early this morning the Giants and the Panthers. The Panthers are on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Saints last week. Looks like, they were able to beat the Giants in overtime. So that was a great win by them. Looks like Bryce is starting to get back to what he needs to do to put himself. All he had to do was put him back in the game, man. Let him see what he could do, and that's exactly what he had going on today. Great win by the Panthers, but I think Chuba is out. He got injured or something in the game. I think he broke his leg or something. When we get a report on that, whoever got injured in that game, when we get a report on that, I'll keep you posted on that, excuse me. Well, today's 12 o'clock games, I think, starts off with the Bills and the Colts. I think the Bills should win that game. They don't have Anthony Richardson playing. I don't think he's going to be the quarterback. He might be. I don't think he is. So I think they went with a different situation. I don't know. I think Flacco's probably going to be playing that game as well against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills will win. Broncos and Chiefs. Bo Nix goes 1-1 against Patrick Mahomes. And I'm going to say this. This could be a game that the Chiefs could lose because Bo Nix knows how he's a running quarterback. He knows how to run. But I think the Chiefs will probably ease this out, ladies and gentlemen. I think they'll ease it out, and I think they'll win their 9th game of the season, the 8th game. I think they're 8-0. I think they'll go with that right now as they continue on with their stride as the best. Vikings and Jags. I think Prince Charming's not playing today, Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence is going to be out, and I think my old quarterback from New England, Mac Jones, is going to start against Sam Darnold. I think Justin Jefferson should have a huge game today against Jacksonville. But don't count out the Jags because they put up a fight against the Eagles last week. So I still think the Vikings will win, but it's going to be a close one. I think the Vikings win by at least 7 or 10 points. Falcons and Saints. Derek Carr's back, but Kirk Cousins got those boys right, man. And I as bad as I want the Saints to win this game, I don't think they're going to win. I think they're going to put up a fight, and I think that the Falcons are going to win this game. I just think that the Falcons are going to win this thing. I think Kirk Cousins and, Drake London and, those boys out there are going to outplay, Derek Carr and Kamara, because Olave's out with another concussion. That's another problem right there that's happening with the Saints. They have too many people on the injury list, and then they just traded Lattimore. So that's going to be interesting to see. I think the Falcons will probably beat the Saints in my book, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Saints came in here and won this game. This is the division game. This game is going to be close. Steelers and Commanders, you're going to have a matchup between the legend Russell Wilson and the upstart Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels is a running quarterback, so he's probably going to get about at least 50 yards rushing. But I like the way that Russell has been playing since he's been in the starting lineup. They've been doing a great job. This is not a toss-up. I think the Commanders will win. But I think that they will win by a touchdown. I think the Steelers keep it close. That's just my prediction on it. I could be wrong, but I'm just predicting. 49ers and Bucks, the return of CMC against Baker Mayfield. I want to see what George Kittle's do today in this game. He should be important in this game against the Bucks. With the Bucks, I think Godwin, if I'm not mistaken, Godwin and Evans or one of those guys on the team is injured. But Cade Otton is there. He's the tight end, so he can play his game the best. But I think the 49ers are probably going to edge this game out. I think the Buccaneers can beat them, but I think the 49ers will probably win this game today. Next game, Patriots and Bears. Ladies and gentlemen, I really don't want to talk about this game. I'm just predicting. I'm just doing some Sunday predictions before football gets kicked off, and then I'll go into the NBA games as well. Folks, let me say this. It's going to be interesting to see Drake May, my quarterback from New England, against Caleb Williams from the Bears. I don't think the Patriots are going to win this game. Now, I could be wrong. But I think the Bears will win this game because Caleb Williams have the better team. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do against us because the way that we're playing, I want to see if Ramon Stevenson can have a great running game along with Gibson. I want to see what Hunter Henry does today, what Bourne does. I want to see what these boys do today, man. I want to see what Douglas does. I want to see what all these guys do today against these Chicago Bears. But I think the Bears will probably win. Titans and Chargers. I think Will Levis is playing today. I could be wrong, but I think this is a game that Herbert goes out there and shows everybody, hey, they're still in the mix. And I would love to see what the Chargers do today. The Chargers are going to probably keep this game tight against the Titans. I don't think the Titans are going to blow them out. I don't think the Chargers are going to blow out the Titans unless the Chargers just go in there and just do what they did to the Saints. We'll see what happens with that as well. We got Eagles and Cowboys. Dak Prescott's not playing, so I think that Jalen Hurts needs to win, but Cooper Rush is capable of winning a few games. He's a great backup quarterback, and he can get the job done. So if I'm Jalen Hurts, if I'm all my receivers on the Eagles and my defense, I'm going to try to make Cooper Rush on the defensive side. I'm the Eagles. I'm going to make Cooper Rush uncomfortable in the pocket. And that's probably what Dallas is going to try to do to Jalen Hurts. But my thing is this. If the Eagles want to win this game, they have got to score almost every time they get a drive. They have to score on all possessions. And I'm saying this because this is the type of game you don't need to be close. This is a game that you do not need to be close against the Cowboys because the Cowboys can win games like this. And that's what it is. I'm just being honest. I'm telling you exactly what it is. I think the Eagles will win, but I think the Eagles will win. They'll probably win a close one in this close game, but they need to score every time they get a possession in this game. Jets and Cardinals, Kyler Murray versus Aaron Rodgers. Going to be interesting to see how this goes out. I think AR-12. Well, I don't know if that's still his jersey. I think he got a different jersey in New York. But he's capable to go into Arizona and win this game against Kyler Murray and them. It's going to be interesting to see what Marvin Harrison does today, Marvin Harrison Jr. It's going to be interesting to see how many yards Kyler Murray can throw up. It's going to be interesting to see what Devontae Adams does for the Jets, along with Breece Hall and all those boys that the Jets have, along with weapons for Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be how they manage the game. The game management is going to be very important in this game because the Cardinals, a lot of people don't watch the Cardinals, but the Cardinals are a team that can win this game against the Jets. But I think the Jets will probably come out as the winner in this game. And that's my thought on that. Lions and Texans, Sunday night game. Going to be interesting. Jared Goff against C.J. Stroud. They both got weapons. I think Detroit's probably going to end up winning this game, but don't feel bad if Houston comes in and wins this game because Houston Texans are capable of beating the Detroit Lions. So this will be a game that I think they'll win. I think the Lions will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans won this game. Also, Dolphins and Rams. Tula versus Stafford. That's tomorrow night's game, Monday night game. I do believe that, I don't know if Tula's ready yet, but this is a toss-up to me. I think the Rams can win this game because Cooper Kupp and all those boys are still out there for the LA Rams. So we'll see what happens when they have this game here. Interesting to see how they come out and play. And that's just some of my quick predictions on the NFL for the day. I know some of the games have probably started already. So let me go to the NBA today. 11 games on tonight. You got Rockets versus Pistons, Celtics versus Bucks, Knicks and Pacers. Those two games right there are going to be probably barn burner games because I do believe those guys are going to put up a great game in those two games. Wizards and Magic, Jimmy Butler going up against his former team, against Ant-Man and the Timberwolves. This is going to be an interesting game as well tonight. Warriors and Thunder. It's going to be Steph Curry against SGA, Chetty against Buddy Hield, and all those Draymond Green against Lou Dort and all those boys that the Thunder got. Those are some great games. Hornets and 76ers. This is an interesting game, too. Kings and Suns. So you're going to have DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, and Sabonis and Kevin Huerter and all those boys going up against Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, because KD's out. Kevin Durant's going to be out for a while. As well as you got Jerkic. I think you say his name like that, Nurkic. And all those boys that they have going on that plays for Phoenix. That's going to be an interesting game. Also, this is going to be an interesting game, too, as well. The Dallas Mavericks against the Denver Nuggets. We're going to see Luka against Joker, Kyrie and Murray, Clay against Michael Porter Jr. This Sunday night NBA roster, not roster, but NBA lineup is very, 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 very interesting, man, with these games they got coming on tonight, man. These are a slew of games that are very interesting. Grizzlies versus Blazers, Raptors and Lakers. Grizzlies versus Blazers. I don't think Ja Morant's playing tonight. And I think that the Blazers can come in and beat the Grizzlies if Jaren Jackson and Edey don't play well. They got to play well tonight in order for the Grizzlies to win this game and things like that. And, of course, the Raptors and the Lakers. Now, the Lakers can win this game tonight. LeBron and AD and Rui and D'Lo, who's coming off the bench. And I think that that's a better move for him right now, for him to come off the bench and play six-man. But you got guys like AR-15 out there playing. Bronny played in his first D-League game last night. Say played a great game. But I'm here. I'm here for these games, man. I'm here for them. I'm here for this Celtics versus Bucks game. The Bucks need to win this game tonight to have some type of decency back in their season, man. Because if they lose this game tonight, then this is going to be the end of the road for those guys. I'm just telling you right now the way that it is, because here's why I'm saying this. Here's why I'm saying this. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm saying this. It's because they have not gotten the stride that they need to have. They need the stride tonight. The Bucks need to beat the Celtics in this game tonight. The Knicks and the Pacers, this is going to be interesting. This is usually used to be NBA or NBC Sunday afternoon, man. After you get out of church, you get the first doubleheader. Whoever the Bulls were playing with Jordan against whoever, but you would get Reggie versus, John Starks and the Knicks. But now you got Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Bridges, and Cat against, Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, and all those boys, man. So this is going to be a great game. I think the Pacers need to win this game, but I think the Knicks will probably beat them. I'm just going through the key games that I just are going to be watching on NBA League Pass, as well as the Heat versus the T-Wolves. Ant-Man, if he's playing, this is going to be an interesting game. The Miami Heat needs to win this game. This game is more important to the Heat than it is T-Wolves. I think the Heat need to win this game. I think they need to come out and put it on the T-Wolves. Warriors and Thunder, very interesting. I think that the Warriors need this game more than the Thunder, but I think the Thunder's going to win because the way that the Warriors played the other night against Cleveland, getting blown out like that, they're not going to play that way tonight. I don't think they're going to have those shooting walls, and I don't think the Thunder are going to just blast them like Cleveland did. I think SGA is going to have a great game. I think Chet's going to have a great game, and I know that Steph Curry's going to put on the show tonight, and this is going to be an interesting game. I do believe that the Thunder can win this game against the Golden State Warriors. Kings and Suns, The Kings got an opportunity to steal one tonight because Kevin Durant is not playing. But that don't mean that they are, because Booker and Beal and all those boys they got out there can still make something happen. So we'll see what happens in that game. I'm thinking that the Kings are probably going to win that game. As well as Mavericks versus Nuggets. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be, I think, one of the best games that's not going to be televised unless it's on NBA TV. I don't think it is. But my thoughts on this is this. I believe, and I will say this again because I want people to understand why I'm saying this. I believe that this could possibly be a playoff round matchup this year coming in with the Mavs and the Nuggets. I think that the Mavs are one of the teams to beat in the Western Conference and as well as the NBA, because you've got a three-head monster going up against Joker and company in Denver. You've got Klay Thompson, you've got Kyrie Irving, you've got Luka Doncic and his supporting cast, P.J. Washington, Lively, and all those boys that plays there, and Najee. And on the Nuggets team, you got Joker, Murray, who killed us again last year, killed the Lakers again in the playoffs last year. Joker, Murray, no longer got KCP, but KCP and them were playing tonight against the Wizards. But you got Christian Braun, you got Russell Westbrook. You got guys that can still make something happen in Denver. So don't just count them out because they lost a couple of pieces. You still got Porter Jr., you still got Aaron Gordon, you still got guys that was on that championship team that can make something happen. But this is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be close. And I think, in the end, I think Luka Doncic is probably going to be the one to go ahead on and win that game for Dallas. Raptors-Lakers, the Lakers should win this game by at least 10, 12 points. They should not play with these guys. They should not be playing with Scotty Barnes and them. They should not be playing with R.J. Barrett. I think Scotty Barnes is out. They should not be playing with Grady Dick. They should not be playing with. The Lakers need to go ahead on and put these guys out of commission tonight. LeBron James should only score 15 points tonight. He should have 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. Anthony Davis should have 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists, and a block shot. This is what they need to do. They need to blow this team out. And that's my thoughts on that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was just me giving you my predictions on today's NFL and tonight NBA games, which started at like 2 o'clock, I think, for the NBA. But I know right now that the Buffalo Bills have already scored a touchdown on the first drive against the Colts. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back on tomorrow. I promise you I will be on tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Tomorrow's a busy day for me. I got business to take care of and things like that. But I will be back on tomorrow with the Point of View, the wrestling pod. I will go over some of the NFL. I will do probably 2 different pods where I talk about the results of these games, NBA as well as NFL, and also we'll talk about the AEW Collision show as well as Friday Night SmackDown and what to prepare for on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, because it's going to be interesting. From what I've heard, there will be a women's tag team match with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, against Jade and Bianca for the women's tag team championships. I don't know if they're going to ring the push or ring the bell and make Liv Morgan and Raquel the tag team champions. And I'm just saying this just for a minute before I get off here, because that's too much. If she's already won the Crown Jewel Women's Championship match, she's already the Women's World Champion on Raw. There's no need for her to have all that. You know, and I know there's a lot of guys that's had over double titles and all that stuff there, but it's going to be interesting. I don't think you break up Jade and Bianca. You don't break them up yet. And with that being said, I'm DDE80. This has been The Point of View. God bless you. God keep you. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. Peace and love.